In the event of a fire, the fire department's going to need to be able to access a building under construction. Because of that, NFPA 241 has requirements for fire department access. So if you look at 512 here below, we've got the first thing that's required is a command post. So this is essentially a spot where, in the event of an incident, the fire department can set up command. They have all the items that they need to perform their operations. So whether that's plans, emergency contact information, keys, communication equipment, and so on. The location needs to be approved by the authority having jurisdiction, and it needs to be readily accessible all the time. Now, being able to get to the structure is also important. So a key box might be necessary in order to unlock gates or things like that to be able to get to a structure. And then getting the apparatus to the structure is also a requirement. So we need to have access roadways. They need to be 20 foot in width minimum with that 13 and a half foot height clearance. Requirements for dead end access, requirements for being able to get to the exterior doors. All of that is a requirement in there for access roadways. It looks very similar to what you would see in NFPA 1 for a finished building. The hard part with access roadways is in a building under construction, the fire prevention program manager needs to be constantly paying attention to those, making sure that they're always free and clear. Because if you've got these free and clear roads, you might have people start dropping stuff for storage or things like that. So all of that needs to be maintained free and clear of all times. And then the last one here is stairs. So 1/2 of the required exit stairs in the building under construction need to be available for the fire department at all times. So you're essentially going to have at least one of those stairways available for the fire department to respond. So it's got to be lit, no storage within those stairs, all of that. And that stair needs to be identified to the fire department. That's where pre-incident planning comes into play. So all of this is on the fire prevention program manager to make sure that all these things are being maintained. Now, if you're interested in learning more about construction fire safety, you want some more resources around that, there's a link below that goes over some of the things that NFPA has to offer about construction fire safety, where I highly recommend getting into NFPA link and checking out those requirements for NFPA 241. Now, are you a responding fire department? Do you have buildings under construction in your jurisdiction? Are you someone on a construction site? Do you work with that fire department? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks.